Browns beat reporter Daryl Ruiter, what he's seeing in Jerry Jeudy, and we saw that fumble in the game.
I kind of feel like we're getting Denver Bronco Jerry Jeudy right now. Just not in a great mood, not focused. I don't know what's going on with him. You'd think that he would have been excited that Shedeur is out there because Shedeur actually throws the ball down the field. And these receivers going to, because there were a couple of times where receivers, it appeared to me like receivers were cutting some routes off. And I think that's a habit that was formed because of Dylan Gabriel. Well, they're going to have to finish those routes now with Shedeur because he is not afraid to throw the ball down the field. But that was just a complete lack of focus on Jerry's part. And it looked like he stopped running too. Now, it might have been because he was getting ready to make a cut or something, and I don't know. But that's just what it looked like to me. But he's got to be better. And if you're going to have an attitude like he has, at least go out and do your job. Jerry Jeudy's not done his job this year. And that's where my criticism of him comes in. He was fantastic last year. And I don't know where that guy went. And maybe part of it's because when he was in Denver, it was a quarterback circus. It's been a quarterback circus here in Cleveland. He's had, I think 5 different starters since last 5-6 different starters since last year.
Pete, my answer to that would be you're getting paid like a fringe number 1 wide receiver, and you're playing like a fringe number 4 wide receiver. He leads the NFL in drops. You're supposed to be part of the solution, not part of the problem for a young quarterback.
Yeah, look, when it comes to the fumble, lack of focus is a good way to describe it. He's trying to make a play. And last year he was really good with the ball in his hands and creating plays and maximizing yards after catch. As frustrating as Jerry Jeudy is, he also blocks constantly. Like for a guy who's, all these people want to say is pouting and all these other things, and I get it. He does some things that will drive you nuts. He was right there leading the way for Dylan Sampson to break free and score a touchdown. And the long run Dylan Sampson had, Jerry Jeudy's out there blocking, and that's consistent with him. Like, I totally understand where people are coming from, and I get why there's so much frustration with him between the money and everything else. I am simultaneously frustrated with Jerry Jeudy. I'm also sort of frustrated for Jerry Jeudy because the situation hasn't been very good. He hasn't made it better, but it's not like he's a guy who's not trying to do his best out there. There's just situations where we are seeing the absolute worst of him, and this is certainly one of them. But again, there are plays that he's constantly out there putting an effort when it comes to blocking and trying to make things happen for other guys on this team.
Yeah, that's fair. The only thing I would say is you're no longer kind of one of the rookies. You're a guy that's got to be. You can't be hanging your head even with whatever's going on. You're supposed to be one of the leaders in that room because you're a veteran, and that's you can accept that stuff from young guys. You're no longer a young guy. You're a vet.
I agree with you 100% on that because this is something not only that is expected of him, but he sort of wants to be that guy. And you can't want to be that guy sometimes and then not be that guy other times. So on that front, I agree with you 100%. He's got to be more professional from that standpoint and set a better tone for that for the rest of the guys in the organization, because that will catch up to him eventually. So that's what again, it's the same thing. I'm frustrated with him. I'm also frustrated for him. And you just get this whole thing with Jerry Jeudy where it's sort of like, I want the Browns to sort of figure this thing out with him, but like he's got to do his part.